Seraphina the Swan Princess. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, there was a beautiful princess named Seraphina. Princess Seraphina lived in a grand castle, and she was known as the Swan Princess because she was as graceful and elegant as the swans in the pond. Her kingdom was a magical place, where you could see sparkling fairy dust floating in the air. But there was a wicked wizard named Malachi who didn't like Seraphina and her family. He wanted to make trouble for them. So Malachi used his dark powers to cast a spell on Seraphina, turning her into a swan. The spell made Seraphina become a swan. She couldn't talk or turn back into a princess. Seraphina spent her days gliding gracefully on the calm waters of the kingdom, her feathers shining in the sunlight. One day, a kind and brave prince named Alexander found Seraphina by the pond. Prince Alexander felt a special bond with Seraphina. He knew she was more than just a swan. Gently, Prince Alexander reached out his hand, and Seraphina nuzzled against it, as if she knew he was a good person. Prince Alexander made a promise to himself that he would find a way to break the spell and free Seraphina. To learn how to break the spell, Prince Alexander went to an old and wise sage named Ezekiel. Prince Alexander told Ezekiel about the spell and how Seraphina needed help. Ezekiel told the prince that he needed 3 special things to break the spell: a strand of moonlit silver, a tear of true compassion, and a feather from a mythical phoenix. Prince Alexander set off on a brave journey to find the magical ingredients. His first stop was Silver Lake, a magical place where the water shimmered like silver. Prince Alexander carefully plucked a strand of silver from the flowers that bloomed near the lake. Next, the prince went to a village where kind and caring people lived. There, he met a girl named Lily who always helped others and cared for animals. When Prince Alexander told Lily about Seraphina, she felt so much compassion that a tear fell from her eye, and she collected it in a special vial. The last ingredient was a feather from a mythical phoenix, which could be found in a dangerous mountain. Prince Alexander climbed the mountain, facing strong winds and steep cliffs. Finally, he reached a secret place where the phoenix lived, surrounded by flames. The prince carefully took a feather from the phoenix's tail, thanking the magnificent bird for its help. With all the ingredients in hand, Prince Alexander returned to the castle to confront the wicked wizard. In the castle, Prince Alexander bravely stood up to Malachi and demanded that he break the spell. Malachi tried to stop the prince but failed. Prince Alexander used the ingredient's magic to protect himself from Malachi's spells. With a burst of magic, Prince Alexander broke the curse, and Seraphina transformed back into a princess. Seraphina's swan feathers disappeared, and she looked like a beautiful princess once again. Prince Alexander and Seraphina joined hands, their bond stronger than ever. The kingdom celebrated the return of the Swan Princess, and everyone lived happily ever after. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.